I was on the hunt for a rolling backpack that fit underneath the seat in front of me, and this is why. Carry-on only travel. I think they're going to have to gate check my bag. Some airports have you walking down a ramp and collecting your luggage once you get off the plane, which means you might be doing things like climbing upstairs. Sometimes when you land, there is no jetway. You've got to climb stairs like this, so you need to be prepared. I made it up those stairs with my luggage. So that means I was looking for something that I could maybe put on my back, but also I needed this thing to be able to roll through the airport, and I also needed it to be able to stack on something else that rolled, so I started searching. Number one, I wanted to let everyone know that I'm not sponsored by anyone in the video. I bought everything in here myself so I could give it a good try, but I did have some requirements that I wanted to have for purchasing each of these. Number one, they all had to be under $100. Number two, they had to have a trolley sleeve, and they had to be able to convert from a backpack to a roller bag. And number three, they had to have some sort of extra features in it that I thought would be good for me and for what I carry. It doesn't mean this is perfect for everyone, but they're just things that I have thought of from all of my travel adventures, of things that help me when I'm traveling, especially in an airplane when you need to get into your bag and such. But with no further ado, let's get into the first bag. Now, the bags in this video all have similar features. There might be some little differences, and we'll point all of those out. But as you can see here, it is a rolling bag, and it's also a backpack. This one has backpack straps that are in the back here, and they connect right here on the side to this little metal clamp right here. So that way I can carry this as a backpack, and I love that. When it's not being used as a backpack, let's say you're not going to use the straps at all, you just tuck these back down in here, and they stay nicely tucked in here because there's no bottom on the bottom of this. You actually get an extra pocket out of this particular roller bag. The negative I would think about this is that it doesn't have something to help cover up the wheels. So if you put this on your back and the wheels are dirty, you're probably gonna have to wipe the wheels down with a wipey or something. So that would be the negative on this backpack. It does have a nice trolley sleeve, which I really like, and then it has a substantial handle. The handle on this backpack is substantial. You can see here, it is very sturdy. You know, in some ways sturdier than some luggage that I've had. But that also contributes to some extra weight for this backpack. But if you're like me and you pack a heavy personal item bag, this could be for you, because if it starts tipping and going all over, you want to be able to control it. A lot of times when things are on two wheels, you're having to pull it. You can't push it and turn it around. It doesn't have spinner wheels. And so this is going to be able to allow you to control that bag a little bit better. It has some great features on the front here. It has a small zipper pocket here just for snacks or your passport or something. And then it has another pocket here where you can put electronics or pens, you know, office stuff, and a place to keep your keys. So pretty basic overall for that. And then if you want to have a laptop storage, it has the laptop storage right here so that you can go ahead and open this. This zips all the way down to give you access, so you have places here to put your laptop, an iPad, some electronics. And this zipper pocket allows you to lay this out on a bed and then put your things like your shoes and get everything into the actual main compartment of this backpack roller bag. It has 4 pockets in here. One has, these 2 on the sides have elastic, good for shoes and things like that. And then 2 pockets here, you can also put some things in. It also has 2 water bottle sleeves that have nice elastic. You can get a nice size water bottle on both sides of this. And on this side over here, it has a port. So one of the pockets inside, you can put in a battery and use it in the airport. Most airlines now are not going to allow you to keep a battery in here and then draw the line up to your table, just because of chances of overheating. They want that battery up on the table now. But if you're in the airport and you don't want to drag it out, you can put it and plug right into the side here. But nice pockets to be able to put a large water bottle in. This one opens up like a clam, which in many ways I like, because it becomes a nice deep hole to put a lot of things in. So if you want to put, you know, like your shoes and things like that down in here and store things kind of vertically. That way when you're on the plane and you roll this bag out from underneath the seat in front of you, you can get down in here and get to things. And then this allows it just to close up like a clam. So it opens up like a big hole here and allows you to get into this pretty easily. And that was important for me because the last thing you want to do is get down into your bag and you've got to like open up a whole pocket to get to anything. This way everything's right down in here. And of course with a lot of great storage in the front, that's going to work as well. It has a couple of sturdy handles, so if you want to carry it like this, you can. And again, it has this handle in the bottom, so if you wanted to put this and hoist it up into an overhead bin, then you could do that. So this bag for me fits the bill. I love that. The only thing, like I said, the negative on this bag, nothing to cover the wheels to help if the wheels are dirty and I put this on my back for whatever reason. You know, this is a great thing to have. This next bag is a nice bag. It's all quilted in the front and I kind of like that. It has pockets that are a little bit different. So it has a pocket here that you can just put down and put things like pens, things like that. It has a couple of little pockets in here and a place to put keys. And then it has another smaller pocket up here where you can put some things like a passport and things like that. This zipper pocket here opens up so that you can put things in like a laptop and things like that, and then slip some things down into the front here as well. What I don't like about this is if you don't have TSA pre-check, you are probably going to have to pull your laptop out of here because it doesn't just lay open like the other one where you can actually lay it open and just have your laptop out. But you know, if you have TSA pre-check, that probably isn't going to be as much of an issue. On the sides here, it has some nice strapping. So if you have things like a yoga mat or a tripod, which I carry all the time, it's going to allow you to put those in here and strap them in tight. And there's a handle on this side. So it has 3 handles, one at the top, one at the side, and then one here at the bottom. It's going to allow me to hoist this up if I need to put it in the overhead bin. And on this side, it also has a water bottle pocket that has some stretch to it and a little tiny port here where, again, you can put a battery on the inside, draw the actual wire out if you want to, and charge from there while you're in the airport, not on the plane, and another set of straps that are going to allow you to, again, you can put your jacket or something in there if you don't want to wear it. This particular bag, when you open it, actually opens kind of like a suitcase in many ways. It just kind of opens up like this. So it's kind of nice because it opens up like a suitcase. You can start loading in here. It also comes with its own packing cube that fits right in here. And then you can access another pocket here behind the laptop part where you can put some things in here as well. So if you wanted to, you could put this packing cube on this side and maybe put some other things in here like shoes. The back of this bag, you can see here, has the straps. So if you're going to wear it as a backpack, you just pull these straps out and they hook just like the other bags. They have hooks right here. Now these hooks are a little higher up on this bag. So in some ways I think that's kind of good because if you are shorter, it's going to allow you to carry it a little bit higher. But you know, it just kind of depends on your stature. Sorry. Also, if you're using it as a backpack, it has this little veil that comes down. And I like this because it actually pulls down and has elastic that completely goes over the wheels. And now the wheels are completely covered, which is really nice. So if you've been out in the rain or something, this will keep it covered. And then you can have this on as a backpack. One of the things about this particular backpack that I didn't love is that when I have this all folded up in here and the straps tucked back in here and I'm using it as a roller bag, these to me, and I haven't even really used this yet, these kind of tuck up in here. That's fine. I could do it, tuck this up in here. I find this Velcro doesn't completely, you have to just be careful with it. You want to make sure that that Velcro stays tight because that's what's holding these straps from having everything falling out up here and dragging all over the floor as you start to wheel this thing. So I think they could have done a little bit of a better job with this Velcro on here or something, or maybe putting snaps or something on here. Now the other thing is if I'm going to be using this as a roller and I'm not using it as a backpack, this stuff is all stuffed up in here. And now if I want to use this as a trolley sleeve, this stuff is kind of all in the way. And I didn't really love that because could get caught on the sleeve, and I need everything to be really easy to use. I need everything to be boom, boom, boom. I don't want to be holding people up on the plane or anything. So I think that it would have been better if they had a separate strap on this one. But I think it's really smart looking, and I think they did a pretty good design, but that is one of the features to me that I would have changed a little bit on this one. The handle on this is what makes this one different. It is a single bar design, a substantial bar for you to be able to, take and wheel this around. I'm not sure how well it would be if you have it really, really packed heavily and you start running through the airport with this. This might tip. The ones with the 2 bars tend to be more stable, but it does have a nice substantial bar here. And I think it's really nice, and that makes it probably a little bit lighter because of that. And it tucks in here nicely. Right at the top is a little zipper, and I think it's smart. I haven't tried out a single-handled bag, bar like this, but I'm gonna try that out one of these days on this travel adventure. So another great smart bag. All right, this bag looks a lot like the first bag I showed you. Very similar features, a small pocket here in the front for things like quick access, passports and such. And then, of course, it has your pocket for electronics, pens, keys, things like that, things that you want to keep handy. It also has another small pocket right here that goes all the way down to the bottom here, so it's nice and deep. You have a nice deep pocket there. And of course you have a place to put your laptop and iPads and things like that right here. This zips all the way down. This also comes with a clear toiletries bag as well as a TSA lock, which is really nice. And as you can see here, a place that will hold like a 16-inch laptop. So most of these will hold a 16-inch laptop, and this also has a place to put like an iPad and then another pocket for maybe some accessories, a mouse and things like that. This also gives you access to the whole inside, so when you want to lay this down and start packing it, you can pack it that way. And it has 4 pockets as well in here for shoes, slippers, other things that will be able to fit right in here, and you can have access to that. And again, I like how this pocket just kind of lays out. So if you're laying this out on the actual belt to go through the scanner, usually as long as your laptop's laying out like this, they don't make you take your laptop out. Of course, it depends on every airport, but a lot of times they don't make you take it out that way. This also has 2 generous pockets on the side that have elastic for larger water bottles or tripods and things like that. This also opens up like a big clamshell, so you can get a lot of things in here, shoes, like I said, packing cubes, umbrellas, and things like that, and put them in here. This one also has a substantial handle. The one thing I thought was weird is it has this Velcro thing here, and I'm not sure why. It's just something else I've got to deal with to get to the handle. I want to get the handle up. I don't want something else in here. And again, a nice substantial handle on this that also adds to weight, but it keeps it really stable when you're rolling it all about. And of course, the single closure. Like I said, I don't know what this is. I thought there was maybe another pocket in here or something, but no, that's not what it is. To me, this just was going to get caught on one of these zippers, and I'm going to get it caught in there, and this is going to ruin it. So for me, the less stuff I have to deal with, the better. Although this looks like a pocket in the back, it's actually not a pocket. It's actually a place to hold your backpack straps. So these can come out and they hook on the side over here, just like most of them do. And it has a special little pad right here. It's like a little padded sleeve that comes out that cover the wheels. They don't actually slip over them, so you have to kind of be careful. These could actually fold up or something, but they give you something to try to help you cover the wheels so you don't get all dirty when you're actually putting the backpack on. And I like that when you're not using it as a backpack, when you have the straps down in here, it keeps everything nice and tucked in. This way, when I'm using it as a roller bag, this will actually flip up and tuck in here and act as like a little place to keep those straps so they don't go flying out of here and falling over. And then this Velcros down nicely, and it has a nice little look to it. It's nice and clean looking. So another great bag. Because this has a trolley sleeve, I don't need to use this as the trolley sleeve. So I like that. Otherwise it gets caught all over the handles and things like that. Width-wise, these bags are all about the same width. Like I said, most of these bags are built for airline travel, so they follow some standards for most airlines. Not every airline. Everybody says that in the comments, I get that. But for most airlines, this works pretty good, and it will go underneath the seat in front of you. However, if you are sitting in the aisle seat, these may not work for you. Sometimes there's something hanging there. Aisle seats are also a little bit narrower, so you'll just have to see if this works for you. And if it doesn't, hopefully you can stick this in the overhead bin and be able to put that out of your way, but still get it with you. See, these are all just about the same height. In regard to wheels, these are all two-wheeled backpacks. They do make four-wheelers, but they're generally pretty big. They generally don't fit under the seat in front of you, or if they do, the wheels stick out. They just tend to be a problem. So I chose two-wheelers, and as you can see, all of these wheels are just about the same. They're kind of like this rubbery material, and they're spinning about the same. I would say they're gonna be about equal in all of them. When would you choose? Backpack number 1, backpack number 2, or backpack number 3? And here is the one I chose, specifically because it was just a little bit smaller and I knew it would fit underneath the seat in front of me. Also, folks, all of these are going to be hard to get under there and a little bit of work to get them in and out. Now, I love the handle on this one. It's substantial, so it allowed me to maneuver it around, but yet still get it on my back nice, and I could carry it around as a backpack, which was really important for me. I also like that I could put the straps away easily, and then that way I could get this thing onto my other roller luggage and get through the airlines easily. So if you found this video helpful, do me a favor, give me a like and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, I think you're really going to enjoy this one. Remember, travel adventure favors the prepared. Happy travel.